student, and today we will discuss the next lessons of the chemistry, that is periodic classifications of element. So before going to the brief discussion, you must have knowledge what is need for the classifications of element and what is periodic functions of the periodic property. Actually, you have to learn in the previous class, that is element is the building block of all substance, and it may be further classified as the compound and mixtures, and further it is classified as the element and the metal and the non-metals. So at the beginning of the 18th century, only few elements, there were 30 elements were known. So there were no problem to learn each and every property of the element. But as the number of elements discovered into the nature, a big problem arises how to learn each and every property of the element, individual property of each element. So scientists try to classify the elements which have the same property. Why? Because by knowing the property of one element, you can configure or designate the property of the rest of the element which is placed into the same group. So when the same property, which property? Their physical and chemical property. So scientists try to classify the element on the basis of their physical and chemical property, and the same property of element belong to the same group. And as the element is discovered, so in the same sequence, number of formula classifications given, like the Dobereiner triad rule, as well as the Dobereiner triad or Newland octave rule. But main credit for the classifications of element goes to the Mendeleev periodic table, because he gave the clue for the he gave the clear classification aspect on the basis of their physical and chemical property. And the modern periodic table which I are reading today is the modified form of the Mendeleev periodic table. Later we discuss how the Mendeleev periodic table modified into the long form of the periodic table or the modern periodic table. So one thing is clear, that as the number of elements discovered in nature, so it was the big problem for everyone how to learn each and every property of the element. So scientists try to classify the element on the basis of their physical and chemical property, because the same property repeated after a certain interval, this is called the periodic functions or the periodic property. So in this sequence, first of all we discuss the first attempt done by the Dobereiner, and which is called the Dobereiner triad rule. Is it clear? And later we will discuss about the periodic property like the atomic radii, variations in their group and period, as well as the reducing character, oxidizing character, valency, and so on. Later we will discuss. But today the first attempt was done by the for the classification by the Dobereiner. So first attempt we will discuss, this is Dobereiner triad rule for the classifications of element. Dobereiner triad rule. And one thing also keep in mind, there were no concept about the atomic number at the times when the classification was going on, going by the scientists. Only the atomic mass was known. There were no concept about the atomic number, only the atomic mass. So all the classification done till the Mendeleev periodic table based on the atomic mass, but modern periodic table based on the atomic number. Later we will discuss. So what is the triad rule? Actually, John Dobereiner is a German chemist. He arranged the element on the basis of their atomic masses, and he took the three element. Three means this is triad, which have the same property, and arranged on the basis of their atomic masses. So what is Dobereiner triad rule? So in the sequence of, it states that when three elements are the sequence of three elements arranged in in order of increasing atomic masses, increasing when the three element of same property, you can say of same property arrange in increasing order of atomic masses, the average atomic mass of the first and third is the mean or average of the second element. The average atomic mass of first and third element and third element is the mean or average of the atomic mass of second element. Atomic mass of second element or middle element. So this is called Daubert-Reiner triad rule. Daubert-Reiner triad rule states out that when the sequence of three elements having the same property are arranged on increasing order of atomic masses, the average atomic mass of the first and third element is the mean or average of the second element. Just like the three elements we are taking A, B, C. The three elements we are taking, this is A, B and C. So the atomic mass of A plus C upon 2 is equal to atomic mass of B. So when the sequence of the three elements arranged in order of the increasing atomic masses, the average mean of the first and third element is roughly equal to the atomic mass of B. And for this reason it is called a triad. Triad means three elements. He made the sequence of the three elements. So it gives the good clue for the classification of element, but Daubert-Reiner was able to form only 4 sequence of the 3 triad rule, and the rest of element does not follow the triad rule. So for this model of classification was discarded. For example, you can see here, this is atomic mass of lithium sequence, sodium and potassium. This is the sequence of the 3 elements. So atomic mass of the sodium, what would be the atomic mass of sodium? This is lithium 6.9 and the potassium atomic mass is 39.0. So this is 6.9 plus 39.0 upon 2. So it would be 22.95, which is approximate equal to 23 atomic mass of the sodium. And it was found the property of lithium, sodium, potassium is same. So he made the sequence of the 3 elements on the basis of increasing order of energy atomic masses, and the average mean of the atomic mass of first and third element is roughly equal to the atomic mass of the second element. But he can made only 4 sequence, just like the lithium, sodium, potassium. Second one you can say calcium, strontium, barium, chlorine, bromine and so on. So this model of classifications was rejected or discarded because it does not follow the rest of the element at the times. Is it clear? It follow only the 3-4 sequence of the triad rule, but all the element does not follow this sequence. So this model was rejected. So next model was given by the Newland, which is known as the Newland octave rule. So next we will discuss about the Newland octave rule. Next one, Newland octave rule. Octave rule. It is based on the Indian musical notes. He arranged the element as like the Indian musical notes. You know that sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. So what is the Newland octave rule? It states that when the elements are arranged on the basis of increasing atomic masses, when elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic masses, in increasing atomic masses, each eighth element will have the same property to the first element. Keep in mind that is the repetitions of the property of every eighth element to the first element. Means each eighth element will have the same property to the first element, as like the Indian musical notes, as like Indian musical notes. When elements are arranged on the basis of increasing atomic masses, each eighth element will have the same property to the first element, just like in case of Indian musical notes. That is, Indian musical notes you will see here, just like sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, again sa. You will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 will have the property to the first element. Just like in the Indian musical notes, the first and eighth is the same in the sargam. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, again sa. So this is the repetitions of the property after certain intervals, or you can say after each eighth element will have the same property put into the same. For example, just like we are taking here, for example, you will see just like hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, oxygen, you will see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is fluorine, this is sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, oxygen, sulfur, now chlorine, potassium, calcium, aluminium, gallium, and so on. You can see here calcium, this is chromium, little bit distance. You will see here, just like the first element, we are taking the lithium. You will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Eighth element is lithium and sodium. And the lithium and sodium both have the same property. Is it clear? Just like beryllium, we are taking the first element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eighth element is the magnesium. So beryllium and magnesium have the same property. So in this sequence, he made the sequence of the element on the increasing atomic masses and found that the eighth element will have the same property to the first element like the Indian musical note. But this model was also discarded by the scientist. Why? Because it gives the good clue that was the very appreciating work done by the Newland for the classifications of element and also give the clue for the next classifications of element through this way. So, but this model was discarded. Why? What is the limitation? This model is applicable only up to the calcium. After calcium, this model was not followed. Means other element will have not same property as eighth element in the eighth element will have the same property like the Indian musical notes. Means this follow only up to the calcium. After that, the element does not follow the same sequence of the octave rule. Due to this reason, this model was also discarded. So first drawback, this model is applicable up to the calcium. Above this, other element does not follow the octave rule. And one thing also that at the times of Dobereiner, that is 56 elements were known, and Newland considered another drawback of the Newland. He considered that only 56 elements are known, and in future there were no more elements would be discovered. But it was found that gradually element was discovered, and till today this is 180 number of elements have been discovered. So another drawback of the Newland octave rule. This is the reason it was discarded, but gave the good contributions for the way of classifications of element on the basis of their atomic masses. A major clue for the classifications of element was given by, or the major, or you can say this is the clear classifications of the element was given by the Mendeleev after the Newland octave rule. Now we discuss about the Mendeleev periodic law. Next one, Mendeleev periodic table or law. Mendeleev's periodic law. What is Mendeleev periodic law? It states that the physical and chemical property of element is the periodic functions of their atomic mass. What is the Mendeleev periodic law? The physical and chemical property of element is the periodic functions of their atomic mass. The physical and chemical property and chemical properties of element is the periodic functions of their atomic mass. Periodic functions of their atomic mass, or you can also say that periodicity of element is their atomic mass. Periodicity means periodic function. Periodicity of element is their atomic mass. So it is the Mendeleev periodic law. What is Mendeleev periodic law? The periodic functions of element is their atomic mass, or the physical or chemical properties the periodic functions of their atomic mass. Means when elements are arranged in order of increasing, the element, it means when element arrange in order of increasing in atomic mass, after a certain regular interval, after a certain interval, same property of element placed into the same group. Interval, same property of element, properties of element placed into same group. When elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic masses, after a regular intervals or certain intervals, same property of element placed into the same group. Actually, what was the basis of arranging the classifications of element by the Mendeleev? Actually, he put the element as like the playing card on the wall on the basis of their their physical and chemical property. And after a certain interval, he found that the same property of element comes into the same group. So he made the group and period. Actually, he draw the line as a vertical, that is called the group, and the horizontal, that is called the periods. Means he classified the element in terms of the group and the period. So there are 8 group in their periodic table, and the 7th period, you know that till in the periodic table of the Mendeleev periodic table. So he placed the element in the group and the period. That is, the vertical column is called the group and the horizontal row is called the period. So he classified the element in the group and the period.